So
Whatever's right.
welcome, yeah. So welcome into the chat, everyone. We Liz and I decided to go live together because of one of our dear friends. We will not mention anybody's names, but we all know who we're talking about. And just seeing him in pain kind of triggered both of us to kind of do a live. And a lot of things that this person was talking about, I myself experienced it. I talked about it on my live with Jay. I have a couple of videos dedicated to the emotional suppression that men face. I also talked about this the sexual abuse that men face and the ramifications and what has happened. Um, what that looks like when a person what that looks like when a person kind of carries that weight with them into the future. As someone who had the same thing, hey queen, as
Hey,
someone
Queen.
who has had who carried that guilt, who carried that pain for so many years, I definitely resonated with what he was talking about. Because my own pain happened when I was 10, 11, 12, 13, then 19. And so I had all this pain, and just seeing him, and I only carried it for what, so 20 years. So half the time he carried it, it just let me know. Oh, hey, Mama Three. I'm gonna make her a moderator because she's always here. But yeah, and to me, and because of what he was talking about and what he has went through, I definitely resonated with him a lot, and I understand
And
that it was
we're not mentioning his name. We're just talking
yeah,
about yeah.
yeah,
Go ahead.
and so
Sorry.
yeah, you're exactly. So the thing about it is, I know entirely what he has been through, and to just listen to him saying how he's the oldest male, um, in his entire bloodline is crazy. It's wild, and he's very young. He's actually younger than both of my parents. Um, and I don't know. I just felt my heart just reached out to that man. I like to talk to him face to face. I was about to put my number inside the live chat, um, because um,
Moondog.
yeah,
Moondog's in here. I'm listening and I'm okay with you saying my name. Moondog,
okay,
thank God. You-
yeah. So
Thank God.
yeah, so like that's been just going through that, going through what you went through, Moondog. Like it, I definitely understand it, man. Like I understand that it was my cousin, and then it was a fellow military individual who did that to me. On both sides, and just I want you to understand that you're not alone. Like this, we think we're in our own little silos, and that we have to fight these emotional battles alone because the world make it seem like we have to, especially as men, we're not taught to express our emotions. We're not taught to be vulnerable. And so you got
Oh,
online and
do
you
you
were
want?
actually
I'm sorry. Do you want to go by Clint instead of Moondog? This is my name is Clint.
okay. Yeah, we can do Clint. So I mean, hey Clint, as you already know, I'm Quint. I'm Quentin. But like the fact that you got online and you were vulnerable and you let that out, that what you did, you don't even realize. If any other male has was in that live, they saw that and they gave them the space to do the same. Cause it is not easy. It is not easy to go online and bare your soul to strangers. It isn't. Because we know for a fact people will judge, and there were some people, when one idiot came in there and started saying, whatever, why are you crying? And I wish I was a mod so I can silence his behind. But the fact that you got online, you were so vulnerable, it touched me. I was done for the night. I was not going to get on live anymore. I was going to lay down with as you can see, my baby was asleep. But I saw you, and I said, you know what? God is telling me to get online and talk about because I talk about what you went through, because I was just talking about it. And Liz, no, I was just talking about how men do not have the space sometimes to get that off their chest, and you carry that pain with you, and it isolates you. We don't have that same sister circle that some women will have. They have the help. They'll rally around each other, and they'll give them the space to kind of get that stress off of them. We don't have that, and I want you to know. And because I actually saw people in your life with Mom of Three and Queen and Bean and everybody, Liz, they all got into your life and they rallied around you. And I want you to know you have a family. We might not be blood, we might not be in the same geographical area, but we are here for you whenever you need us. Period. Like if you comment on any of my videos, I'm there. I have all my socials in my email. Whenever you need me, I got you. But I done enough talking, Liz.
I'm still choked up right now, Moondog. I am so proud of you for opening up to us. And you are part of this family now. I feel like we've created this family, and you touched my heart. You really have. And it means so much to me that you feel comfortable opening up to us. And I was so scared for you of what you were feeling because I felt that about a month ago. I didn't even want to be here anymore from the pain I felt. So why even? What's the point of all this pain? But I have my son. I know I have to be here. And I felt everything you were saying. I can't talk. Go ahead, Quentin.
But yeah,
Sorry.
I mean, yeah, and that's true. Me and Liz have talked. We talk about, even though we're not together anymore, we talk about everything. And she 100% felt that way. She told me, come take Jordan because I'm not sure what might happen. And I was like, what's going on? Like, what do you mean you're not sure what's going to happen? Because again, life is so difficult right now. People always try to pretend like they're okay. And I tell everyone who's in my catchment, it is okay not to be okay. You don't have to say, you do not have to be strong all the time. No one is strong all the time. No one is strong all the time. Like, and that's by design, because humans, we are social creatures. Every type of primate on this planet, which humans are one, they're social. So the thing about it is, like, I think it was Queen or someone said, this is our village. We are each other's village. We are each other's backbone. We each other foundation. We can help out. Just because we're strangers on the other side of a screen doesn't mean we can't rally around each other. Doesn't mean we can't make it work, and whatever the case may be. Because I'm telling you right now, I'd rather have 10, 15, 20 strangers who actually give a damn
Sorry, Clint.
than for people who have the
I
same
just
blood
wanted
as
to.
I do who don't care at all. And I have been in with family who don't care, and they will use family as a way to keep you suppressed. Oh, you can't cut me off. I'm family. Oh, but family, sometimes family be the main one that do the damage to you. And so I'd rather have people on the other side of a screen who would actually check in on me, who would actually, big me up, be my big cheerleaders, than to have people in my life who don't do the same. Period. So Clint, my guy, I want you to understand, like, you have this family. It might just be like five, six, seven, or eight of us, but that, hey, to me, what the Bible say? If you have faith the size of a grain of mustard seed, you can move mountains. So if all eight of us or whatever it may be rally around you, I guarantee it will be just fine. You'll be just fine. You can
That's right,
always,
Clint.
yep, you can always open up to us. You fine. Like, it's okay. It's an emotional thing. We can all rally around you. And I listened to your song, and your song was beautiful.
It
Just so
is
you know,
beautiful.
like, you're right. Clint, the thing about it is, yeah, you're right. Like you say, you don't know how to reach any of them. I that's the hardest thing. Trying to connect people who have been so broken and defeated. It takes a lot, because the thing about it is, you have to absorb some of their pain. That's one thing that Liz and I both have in common. We have tried to fix our families and all that good stuff, and we get to take on some of their pain, and you have to take a break. Whenever I do these type of emotional lives, or even face to face like interventions, I take on that pain with me. I take it and it wipes me out. I have to either sleep, pray about it, because you take that pain into it. So right now, Clint, I want you have to heal yourself first before you even try to remotely reach out to them. Because if you take on any more pain, it just becomes too much. And to me personally, in my humble opinion, you took the first step today. You going on live and sharing all that stuff to me, you took the first step. Oh, and that's fine. And you said, and as a paternal male, I feel responsible, and that's the role of a man. Like it's our job to protect. That's one of our primary, like our primary, like I guess motives is to protect. But no one ever shows us how to protect ourselves, because that's also important. High ghost. You can't protect anybody if you can't protect yourself. And like right now, you have to come to grips with that man inside, that hurt man inside, and you did that today. You were confronting him. You were talking to a camera, but you were actually talking to you at the same time. You're acknowledging that, hey, this stuff hurts. And again, it is okay to be hurt. It's okay to acknowledge that, because the first part of healing is acknowledging it. If I had a wound on my leg and I don't acknowledge, guess what? That bleeding still happens, and I get sick and sick, and the only thing about it is I'm never aware of it. But once I become aware of it, I can actually address it. I can take care of it. I can go to the hospital and get it bandaged. So right now, you showed the wound. All of us in here are your nurses and your doctor, and we're trying to help you out. Hey, Stash Cash. So
Hey,
we all
Stash,
came in.
welcome in.
Right, we all came here to help you try to heal, man. One live at a time, one heart emoji at a time. We got you, my guy. And then once you get that strength and you start to rebuild yourself, you can go and start bringing your family together.
Very well said, Quentin. Very well said. I'm choked up for words right now. It's just very emotional for me because you know my story,
Yeah.
and then this is hey Stash. So I'm just here. I want you to keep talking. I'm just here because I'm just here to support. I don't have. You have permission to say whatever you want about me because I can't talk. I'm sorry. I kind of shut down right now.
No,
So
you're fine. Take the time you need. And you mentioned about being colorblind. And I was typing response to let you know that how you were describing what colorblind is to you is actually completely fine, and it's completely okay, because what you said, and that actually makes a big difference. You said, even though I can acknowledge that their skin color, I don't see them as that, and that's completely fine. We said, Moondog, I know that what you're saying is that you carry, even if you have a solution, but you carry it alone. Yeah, I know that what y'all saying is that you carry, even if you have no solution.
sorry,
But
this is an emotional night, Stash.
yeah,
But here's your heart. Brum, 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 brum. Brum, 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 brum.
but yeah,
Brum, brum. There it is.
but yeah, how you had your colorblind,
Yes.
that's completely fine. When colorblind becomes a bad thing, is someone uses that colorblind motif to kind of sidestep your actual lived experiences, and you didn't do that, so you're completely fine right there. To me, what you said was completely fine. Um, and yeah, we don't have any solutions for you, because we don't, like you told us the story, but we're not actually there. It sometimes it helps to be there, and I don't want to go too far into your business, to kind of like peel back the layers and find a solution. I only can talk about the story that I've been through and how I started to move towards healing, because as a male who was sexually abused by other males, multiple times, and by females multiple times. I can tell you right now, it took a very long time for me to piece myself together. I created different personas just to survive the day to day life, and Liz knows that I had to have different personas just to survive the day to day life. It was not simple. Like me, I
No.
had to sleep with my door closed. I couldn't be touched. So many things. I had a fear of men in general. I could not be in a room full of a bunch of men. It terrified me, because of all the things that happened to me as a kid. And I was told, just like Liz was told, it didn't
Mm.
happen, or it
Clint, don't
was
be
just a
sorry.
dream.
It's healing.
Yep.
Clint, don't be sorry. This is something that needs to be talked about anyway. It's a part of healing. You opened up to us.
No,
This is
you
part
you
of
like,
your
you don't have to
healing.
be sorry. Like, no, the
No.
thing that's what happens when, my thing is, if you open up to us and no one responded at all, then we would have to be sorry. That means we don't actually care. It's just lip service. That's how it's meant to be. What friendship actually looked like is that when you're sad, I'm also sad. That's kind of how it works. That's what building a community is. Social media was meant for just this. It was not meant to. It was not meant to have viral dances and for people to spit their wealth at you and say, "Look at my brand new my mink coat." It wasn't for all that type of stuff. It was actually meant to bring people together who are of like mind. That's kind of how it was, you know. What it's like. Stash Cat says, "Salute to you, bro, for overcoming
Then my
tough time
ex
from being strong." Oh no, thank you, Stash Cash. I mean, yeah, Moondog and my
my
ex
ex-wife
shamed me
shamed me
for what?
for
Oh, I know.
what you
I had the same thing. My dad, my dad used to call
not
me,
me. I didn't shame you.
no, I didn't say ex, I said my dad. My
I
my
know.
dad my dad called me maggot and to put an F in front, take the M away and put the F in front. He would call me that all the time, like constantly. When he would get mad at me, and he didn't know how deep that cut because that pain of not being able to tell my story, it made things a lot worse. Like people don't talk about that male sexual abuse. It's kind of like that hidden shush shush. Don't talk about it. It'll go away. If and you have men say, "Well, it will never happen to me." It's like how can a young boy fight that off, or a grown man being held down by multiple other grown men? How do you fight that off? You Superman now. You can magically. You can't even beat the guy down the street, but you can beat multiple guys at once. So Clint, man, I'm telling you, you don't have to, man. And like you do not like I trust me, I understand exactly what you're saying and how I feel. People will shame you for your traumas. They will shame you for your traumas, then they expect in return to be lauded, kind of
Thank
praised
you.
for theirs. It's the weirdest thing. And so I want you to know we got your back, my brother. What you say?
The DMs are
And
amazing.
then didn't
Oh,
understand why I shut off. Yep, I talked about that too. Like I told people, I would tell women that I would mentor. I told them like when you have a man who opens up to you, and he tells you he tells you how he feels. The minute, and then y'all get in a fight, and you use that as ammunition. He would never tell you anything again. He would never tell you a single thing again because it's not easy to be vulnerable because we're taught to not be so.
you're not weak,
You're
Clint.
not weak, Moon. You're not weak, Clint.
You're weak. You're strong.
Like Clint,
You
you're
are
not weak.
strong.
I want you to understand you're not weak. Like there's that what you've been through and overcoming. Like I said, you've been holding on to this pain for decades. That shows a level of strength. Society will say a lot of things. Society goes back and forth. 1 minute something is cool, the next minute it's not. Next minute, people like my mama told me. My mama said, Quentin, people will talk about you even when you dead. I can do 1,000 good things and make one mistake my whole life, and that one mistake will be magnified over my whole existence. That's just how it is. So what society thinks doesn't matter. Those who love you and support you, their opinion holds more weight than what society can say. Society made a bunch of dumbass decisions. Remember, slavery was once society. So most of society thought slavery was cool. They thought suppressing women was cool. Society had a whole bunch of weird ass shit that didn't matter. And then now all of a sudden now we have this new age and now everybody's cool. Now everybody's starting to like really and I love that we live in this current era where people are okay with being vulnerable. Growing up in the 90s and early, and born in the 80s, early 90s, 2000s, you would never talk about this stuff out loud. You would never admit that you're damaged because you'll be afraid of what someone might say. But right now, Clint, bro, we got you, my guy. We got you. I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad we pulled you away from that ledge. I don't want you
God.
to. If ever you feel like you are teetering over that edge, I want you to hop on and touch anybody in this chat right now who you normally associate with. You can hit any of us because they put out a bat signal. Like I said, your whole thing is like a dog howling at the moon. Well, that how Batman has that bat signal that goes up, he come flying in. That's what happened with us. Someone said check on Moondog, and everybody blew up your chat. So yeah, as long as you get in that damn chat and you make it known that you ain't in
Oh,
a good place, we come
I wasn't
flying in.
playing. I wasn't playing. I
So
was like, everyone go check on Moondog. I was not playing about that. And everyone and check on you, Clint.
My
We
thing
all
is,
came in there.
you ain't a stranger. You ain't a stranger, Clint. You're a brother that we learning to know. That's what it is. You ain't a stranger. We now know who you are. You're not a stranger to us.
Nope.
Yeah, I want to have somebody
We
reverse
want to vote
engineer
to your
your
house.
damn.
Yep.
Yep,
Yep.
we're gonna reverse engineer your live and figure out where the hell you live. I asked Liz. I said, "What do you live at?" He has a southern little accent. Sound like let's pull up to the. We'll drive around the south. I have an SUV. I got room.
We all coming.
But yeah,
You
we
are
got you,
so
man.
brave, Clint. I'm so proud of you for opening up to us and being here with us. I'm very proud of you.
Yep, I
It's not an
definitely want
easy
you to.
step to take.
I definitely want you to understand, man. You are never alone in this stuff. I don't know a single occurrence that has happened in the history of mankind that one person suffered by themselves. Period. Even I mean, Jesus Christ was crucified, but guess what? Crucifixion was part of what the Greeks did. So even that was not unique upon himself. Him carrying the sin is unique, but people getting crucified. So everything you've been through, we got you, man. We got you. There's somebody out there who need to hear your story. Cause that song that you created, it hit home. I was reading the comments. People were like, "Oh man, that's amazing. This is emotionally vulnerable." Like people need that. I think we have a bunch of reaction YouTube lives. I mean YouTube videos. We have a bunch of singing YouTube videos. We have a bunch of AI stuff. But we need more vulnerability. We need more real life shit that people can look towards and say, that's me. I thought I was alone. We need more of that stuff. That's kind of why I made my channel. I'm pretty sure that's why Liz get on her live and talk about more real stuff. Like it's cool to be funny and laugh and joke, but sometimes you need these moments because there's somebody out there who need help. And as a military person, as military people, we know how that is. We know how that is. We know how people suffer in silence. We lose our brothers and sisters in arms because no one was there. We know. I tell you, as the oldest of 5 kids, me after my molestation and my rapes, I was sitting in the room all the time, and I was like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. Why did God put me in a world where all it is pain, pain, pain? Every single day I wake up, it's pain. And I didn't understand it. And here I am, some 22 years later, and I've helped a multitude of people get through their trauma. So you going through what you've gone through is setting you up for that that final part of your life, that part where you actually win, that part where you actually overcome that pain and you become that lifeline for someone else. They say it's always darkest before the dawn breaks. So think about it. This is your dark moment. So now you're heading towards that beacon of light. All right. So I want you to understand that, like you're heading towards it, and you won't be somebody else's beacon. Like you said, you're paternal. Paternal extends to everybody, the human race sometimes, and you and your loving personality and who you are is going to help so many people. Just keep it on, man. You're not like removing yourself may remove your pain, but the pain you inflict on others will just go on into the future. And that's what people don't understand about that stuff. Because that people who actually love you and the people in this chat loves you. Like I don't care about the numbers. Like that they say it's 6 people in the chat. I don't care what that number says at the top. It's irrelevant to me. I never cared about stuff like that. This is a hobby, but your life is not. Your life is important. Your message is important. You are important.
Exactly.
Otherwise, people. I mean, all of us, most all of us work. We all got lives of our own, but we're taking this time out to be here for you, my brother. To it's a
100%.
military prison. That's great. That's even worse. A military prison is ridiculous. That's crazy. So Clint, my guy, we are here for you. You have always I remember when you first came into one of my lives or whatever the case may be. So the thing about it is you've been supporting us. So why wouldn't we support you? It's the only reason why I haven't because I'd rather carry the pain than pass it on. I think is I want you to actually um let's see, Clint, you're a survivor. A queen said, Clint, you're a survivor. You're very strong. Keep fighting through the pain, even if it feels tough. We're here for you always and forever. You're important to all of us here now. Exactly. Exactly.
Well said, Queen.
Yep. You don't have to fight this stuff alone. You experience it alone. Like we can't like we were not there when it was happening, but you don't have to fight it alone at all. My grandma, like as a Southern boy, I know my mom. I remember when people used things when things were happening in our small little town. They had something called prayer warriors. So all the grandmas would get on the phone. They'll be praying and and giving each other words of encouragement until that whatever that issue was until it alleviates. And that's kind of how I am as a person. Like I will stay on as long as necessary. I'll be here as long as you need me until you feel comfortable being by yourself. That's how Liz is. I'm pretty sure that's how Queen is, Mama 3, they all in here. So we here for you, man.
We got LJ and Chris. We
Oh
got
yeah,
a lot of people
Ghost
in
is here.
here. Yep.
So keep on. Like my thing is that song of yours. I'm pretty sure that song of yours it needs a sequel. It needs a
Oh
sequel.
yeah, it does. Yes,
Yep.
definitely
I
need
think
a sequel.
it's time for Moondog. That Moondog, I hope you realize that you have a pack now.
Yeah, no, we have a serious moment right now.
So
Your son is in here.
oh yeah, it's a serious moment, Keanu. But yeah, the lyrics were good. It was very good. Like
We,
I listened to that to that song and I'm like, man, like it's I don't care that AI generated. That don't mean anything. That your emotions it came through. Like it came through to that song, and that's what really matters. That's what movies and music is. It's somebody's passion coming through. A good movie or a good song is only that because people are able to relate to it. And so your song, people were able to it resonated with people and it meant something. So we appreciate it.
absolutely. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, anything to say,
Sorry,
babe? I know
sorry, I'm so quiet. Sorry, I'm so
go
quiet.
for it.
I can't. I don't know what happened. I don't know why I'm shut down. You know that happens to me.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I do.
I just shut down. So the floor is yours.
Well, I'm so glad to see Moondog is on here. Moon, I love you.
Yes.
Oh, welcome, McMahon Bean. Now I can sleep better. I try to sleep. Good night, y'all. Good night, Bean, and
Yeah.
thank you for
Good
coming
night,
in to
Bean.
make sure that Clint was
Okay, we
okay. We,
love you
we
too.
definitely appreciate it. And
I love you
that's
too.
like I
No,
was just saying.
don't be sorry,
Yeah, no,
please.
you're fine, Clint. Like I was just saying, people will stay as long as it's necessary to make sure you're okay. Like you don't have to be sorry. Like the thing is, when you say I'm
I
sorry,
thought
you're saying basically that you are a burden to us, and you're not a burden to us.
no.
You know, being you haven't heard it. Yes, so my thing is, you're not a burden to us. What you are is our virtual family who needed help in a time of need. It's like the parable of the good Samaritan. Like, what kind of Samaritan? What kind of good? What kind of people of God will we be if we just let somebody, just suffer alone and not say anything? To me,
Like
that's why
honestly,
the world is so messed up right now, simply because no one wants to help anybody out anymore. It's always not my problem until it is. And that's how it is. That's what happened with and during World War II with Germany. Oh, it's just the Jews. Then it moved to the Slavs, and it kept moving, and then people were like, oh hell no. Nah. So you're not a burden to anybody, my guy.
no, no. Good night, Bean. We love you. Um,
Actually, no. Well, actually, I respect your opinion, Clint, but no, you're not a burden to everyone who loves you. We love you. You're not a burden to us. Like
exactly.
you're not a burden to us at all. So I want you to understand that you're not a burden to us.
Mm.
And that's
Like
how it
I
is.
honest, I honestly thought something was gonna happen to you tonight, Clint, and it devastated me. I If something were to happen to you, I don't know how I'd be able to handle it. Like you mean a lot to us. We appreciate you and we love you and we want to see you thrive. And we love your page and everything that you're doing, that you stand for. You're bringing awareness to people, and that's a hard thing to do, to open up to people that you don't know, and you did that. I'm proud of you.
Yep.
And here I
There's
go.
there,
I'm trying not to cry. I'm trying not to cry.
I mean, there's a song that I put into your I put in your live. I have like a I love my gospel music. I grew up in a church, so things will almost always revert back to God or Jesus in some way. But there's a song called "Better Days" by Leandria Johnson. It is a very good song. Even if you're not religious, it's a good song. And when I listen to that song, it's just it touched me in a way. Let me see if I can find the lyrics real quick, and I'm afraid I wish things were not copyrighted so I can play it. you know. So, but I don't want to get copyrighted. People is crazy nowadays.
Which one is it? The better days.
Yeah. So it says, sometimes it feels cold and you feel all alone, but hold on, because better days are coming. It can be rough in
Sing
this
it.
world.
Oh,
I know it ain't easy, but hang on in there. I know better days are coming. You seen good, you seen
oh
bad.
my
You've been
gosh.
hurt beyond sad, versus beyond sin. But just remember that better days and better days are coming. Friends will leave you all by yourself, but don't crack up. Better days are coming. It's only a season. Hang on in there. Stay focused and never lose sight. People, they don't see the hurt you feel inside, but keep on smiling because everything will be all right. That's that song. It has a lot. Take care, Bean. It has a lot of meaning, like, and that it helped me get through some of my dark days because every now and then I fall into that pit, the pit of sadness too, um the pit of loathing, because again, as a man, like, if I see failure in my life, if my family suffers in any way, I feel like I'm failing. If I feel like if I feel like I can't express myself, and I kind of put that energy inside, it starts to sink me sometimes. And I, like, you know what, I know it's coming. Let me go ahead and find a way out of it, and music is my way out of it. And that's one of the many songs that kind of get me out of that dark place. And so and your music seems to be your outlet. I heard you say that, oh, singing is not your forte, but it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. Remember, there's producers, there's writers, there's synthesizers. That's a lot of different, like a lot of different background things that lead to great music. The singer is only the person you see in front of you, but you can be a great writer. Neo, Carrie Hilson was great writers. There's a bunch of great writers who wrote songs, and then the people with the vocals, they sung the song. But like you said, you have a message to get out. You don't have to be the mouthpiece. You can be the pen behind the mouthpiece. Let me say, take care of yourself and your extended family. I respect. Sound like take care. I love you. You say, take care of yourself
They
and your
take care
extended.
of us.
I respect and know the silent mission you carry. I love you. We love you too, Clint.
Love you too, Clint. Are, are you staying or what's going on? I Are you good, Clint? I need to know because I'm not going to sleep tonight.
Are you going to
You
sleep?
okay? You going to sleep? Are you good? Are you feeling better, Clint?
All right, brother. All right, you get
Thank
some rest
God.
now.
Thank
Yep,
you.
yes. You get some rest.
Thank, thank you.
All
Good
right, we
night.
love you, Clint.
Love you. Love you, Clint.
But yeah, and this goes out to all the people who out there in the world of YouTube. You never know what somebody is going through. Sometimes a simple "How are you doing? Is everything okay?" goes a long freaking way. We need to start rebuilding this world. We need to start actually giving a damn about each other. We walk around here saying we're good people. We're saying we're Christians and all the good stuff, but we don't act like it. We only care about people who care about us. Sometimes it takes strength to love your enemy. It takes strength to love someone who does not care of that blood in your veins, or someone who in your inner circle. That takes true strength. You want to be Christ-like? That's the way to do it. To actually care about somebody, to give a damn about somebody else. And so for anybody who ever come across this freaking live, I want you guys to understand. Good night, Ghost. Oh no,
Good
sorry.
night.
No, he was just saying good night to Clint. My bad. But for anybody who come across this live, I want you to think to ask yourself, what if you needed help? Could you count on someone who is not in your family to care? They say it takes a village to raise a child, but it takes a village also to make sure society keeps going on in a positive way. We have now seen what happens when people go into their own little hidey holes on the internet. We get all kind of crazy crap. I mean, look at Reddit. You can find anything on Reddit. Good, depraved, bad, better, worse, all that good stuff. And people get to find their own niche. So if there's a niche for darkness, there should be a niche for light. And I'm gonna tell you right now, with Life and Legacy Network, for sure, we'll be a place of light. So don't bring the darkness over there. Don't bring the troll. Now, if you have pain and you want to talk to someone, I'm here. Liz is here. Queen's here. Everyone's here. My thing is, if you actually want to get over something, or you want to bring your cross to bear here, we're here. But if you come here to troll, you will be muted. You'll be blocked and moved on. We're not playing games. The time for games is over. And that's just how it is. We need to start actually taking care of people nowadays. We need to start caring about folks, because right now
I agree.
it is very dark. It is very dark in this world right now. Every time I turn on the TV, it's a mass shooting, someone killing somebody because of this. And it'd be some of the most stupid and arbitrary reason why you kill them. I'm not happy. I'm not happy, so now I'm gonna take all y'all with me. That doesn't make any sense.
That's
So
right.
my thing is, we acknowledge the negative, but we defeat it with the positive. We're not naive. Some people are like, oh, you're naive. You ignore stuff. No, we're not naive. We know we are aware of it. We're just choosing to fight it a different type of way. And I want to thank you guys. Queen, Ghost. Who else is in here? Mama Three.
Mama three.
Who else is in here? Bean wasn't here. Bean's gone now. Um, anybody who came out here to help and support Clint, I appreciate it, man. You guys made a big difference, and I'm pretty sure everybody's relieved to know that he's okay, because we
Oh,
could have potentially lost a brother tonight, all because he felt like he's alone. He felt like he couldn't tell his story. You can tell he talked about having that pain from 6 months. He's 51 years old. So for 51, essentially 50.5 years of his life, he has felt that he needed to suppress who he is. He felt like he needed to just hide and bear that cross alone. Can anybody even fathom what that even feels like, to be under that much damn pain and never seeing the daylight? To feel like the people who love him and supposed to have his back, he's actually a burden to. Man, that is something that's really crazy.
did he
So
come back or am I tripping?
he is a he
I'm
is
capable.
he's an amazing person. He
I'm
really is strong.
capable of worse, but Earth's power. That's good, Clint.
Like he
Did
really
he did
is.
he come back?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, I was like, am I?
No. So my thing, yeah. So I'm proud of that man. Clint, you
I
are
told
strong.
you.
And me, my thing is, I will just say this. I will say, I'm gonna just say a prayer real quick, just something real quick. So everybody in the chat, if you can, just bow your head, please. Close your eyes. Heavenly Father, we are gathered here in support of our brother Clint, aka Moondog. I ask you that you deliver upon him the strength to not only battle the demons of the past, but also give him the strength to go forward to the future to tell his story, his way. And I want you to open his eyes so that he can see that he has people that may not be in the same area, that may not be the same blood, that might even would probably never see him in person. For him to know that we have his back. Family, that family doesn't have to be blood. It doesn't have to. It can be virtual. And I want you to guide him, protect him, and cover him in your blood, and let him know that he is more than enough. From the minute he came into this world, he was more than enough. He's been a fighter forever. He will continue to fight, but he don't have to fight alone. No man has to fight alone. And let him know that his family will be fighting alongside him. So as he lays his head on that pillow, I want you to help him and take some of that pain away from him. So when he wakes up in the morning time, he wakes up a new man with a new mission and that determination to overcome it all. And this I pray. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
But yeah, but I want you to take care, Clint. I get you some rest.
Yes,
That
yes.
that type of so but yeah, it's definitely it is not easy, my guy. It is not easy. What you've been through is not easy, and you still here, man. You still here.
So,
I remember when I I remember when I was kidnapped as a young boy, and I was sitting out in the damn woods, tied up, and I was sitting there. And I'm like, I don't even know if I'm gonna be here. And there are people like, why do you believe in God? I'm like, cause I've been in positions where God had to make Himself known to me in order for me to be here today. And that's why I do. I can't convince you that He's real, but I know for a fact that I'm here because I've seen it. I felt it. I don't have to go to church every day to know that God is real. I don't have to convince you, But I wanted that you know that there is a God that's up there that looks down. I don't care how people feel about it, but I know being when I was in those woods, being held against my will, there was a God that saved me. I know that when I went through those 3 years of sexual abuse, and I couldn't figure out, I didn't think anyone loved me. It was His voice that I heard to help me get through it. Period. Even after this divorce, the divorce that damn near destroyed me mentally because I felt like I had failed. It was His voice that got me through it. Everyone asked me, including my own son, asked me how did I get through so much stuff and still smile and still care about people. And I told them because it was by the grace of God that I'm here. So that's all I have to say, Liz.
sorry.
Uh, I appreciate it. What is it? Is it Chris? Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. But Moondog, you don't have to fear what the military government would do. They have way more stuff to worry about at the moment. I think you're completely fine. They out here. They can't even agree to open or close the government nowadays. So I don't think they'll. I think my thing is they're not doing anything. Like our government is damn near. It's been held together by bubble gum and shoestrings at this point because they can't simply agree. So I don't think you have to. I don't think you have anything to worry about at that moment. It's your story, anyways.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Thank
thing
you.
it is your story to tell, Moondog. It's your story. It don't matter the government. I mean, think about what Eric Snowden did. He let us all know they were tapping into our phones and made us aware of all that good stuff. So don't tell your story, man. You're completely fine. That's true. Yep, but they need big wins. That's why they keep going after random stuff. But I don't like talking about politics. 'Cause Lord knows that's a whole nother bag of worms. Bag of worms that I don't want to get into. I leave that right where it's at.
Oh yeah, that part. Um, I'm grateful that I didn't shut down my YouTube. Thank you, Quentin, for encouraging me to move
Good night.
forward with the, the YouTube. Clint, I love you. I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad you found me, and we are a family now. And I love you. Good night.
Yep. Man, I always felt like life is a story. You never know
It
why
is.
you like again, you not shutting down your YouTube, put Moondog right in your crosshairs, and you and Queen and and Mama Three making sure that we are aware of what was going on with him, allowed us to kind of navigate to his page to talk to him, and that's how crazy the thing is sometimes. They call it like the butterfly effect. You change one thing here, it changes a future, 10 years down the line. Like, and that's why I told people that's why it pays to help people when you can, because saving that child could go on to find a cure for cancer. Moving this, giving a damn can make somebody feel like they don't have to take their life. It's always the smallest things that you think are insignificant to you might be significant or life changing to someone else. And that's
Yeah.
why I do what I do. Every day I get up, I'm tired so much, but every day I get up, I'm like, you know what, Quentin, keep pushing it because you never know who may need you. And I
Well,
dedicated my life to service people.
I tell you what, Moondog came on my page, Quentin, and he said something and it resonated with me, and everyone's talking, and I kept scrolling back up, and Queen noticed it too, and Mama Three, we all kind of just was like, what's going on? And goes, all of us were like, wait, this doesn't sound right. We're all thinking it didn't sound right. So we all came together for Clint, and I'm very grateful for that. Like
That's
that
good.
he came to us.
Yeah, I
And I'm
mean the
sorry I
thing is,
shut down. I'm sorry there's times where I just shut down. It was just I was overwhelmed with emotions, guys. I'm
my thing
sorry.
is you can handle you only can handle what you can handle. You should have to force it. That's the thing about it. You don't have to force if you can't speak at the moment. You can't speak at the moment.
Yeah.
So it's definitely yeah, it's definitely I'm glad we were here for him.
Same
I'm
here.
glad we were
Thank
here
you,
for him.
everyone. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. Like
I
seriously.
remember back in I remember back in the day as a kid we had this thing called revivals down south there like this, like usually that is big old like Christian celebration kind of thing. And I remember had this revival. We had this revival, and this guy, this prophet came to me. He said, "You know what? God has a call in your life." And I said, "Hell no, he don't." In my head, I was like, "No, no, he don't." He's like, God wants you to be up here and preach." And I said, "I'm not. I'm nah, no, absolutely not." And then I go on my merry way, and it happened again. And I was 22 years old. It happened again. And I thought, wow, you know what I said? I know one of these days I'm gonna end up in somebody's pulpit. I don't know why, but I'm gonna end up there. I can feel it. Like the older I get, the more I feel that pull, um, to help people in that type of way. And it's just how it is. And I told you, Liz, your infectious personality helps out a lot. You brighten a lot of people's day just by being you. And that's why I don't always say you are enough. I say that on a lot of my long form content. I say you are enough because again, in your mind, if you start comparing yourself to other people, you might not measure up to that person's stat because that's for that person. It's not for you. That's why, like, I feel like everyone has their own shoes to fill. If I put on my son's shoes, they might be too tight. If I put on, Shaq's shoes, they might be too loose. But my shoes fit just fine. And so that's why I don't waste my time worrying about what everybody else is doing because that doesn't serve me any. I might peek over and make sure they're okay, but I'm not gonna be like, oh, I wish I should be like this person. I should be like this person. Oh, why can't I have that? Because it's not for me. It's not Quentin's blessing. It's not Quentin's journey. And so and I think we need to get back to understanding that we are unique upon ourselves and amongst ourselves. We are unique. We all have our own gifts, and our gifts can go on to help other people. That's why I didn't let you delete your
100%.
That's why I didn't let you delete your YouTube. I couldn't let you do that because I've seen I've been knowing you for how long now? What, in 2010, 2011?
14,
So that, yeah. So just a long,
14
long time,
years.
over almost 2 decades at this point. And I've seen you suppressed most of your life. And I'm like, why the hell? Why? Like, we don't have to be together. Let me step in and tell her don't delete the damn channel, because you never know what whether or not somebody need to see that little burr, 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 and, that's your thing.
Yeah, that
You and your
thing.
damn cue cards, you singing all whatever's written in the chat. That means a lot to people. It can make people, it can brighten people's day. It really is that simple. You don't have to do anything profound. There was a story about a guy who was about to jump off a bridge, and he said, "I'm gonna jump if no one says, good morning to me." And it took one guy to say, "Hey, good morning. How are you doing?" He stopped. He told that guy, "If you will not say good morning, I'm gonna end my life." And it's sometimes it's just that simple. It's the smallest thing.
Goosebumps.
A smile at someone, a hug, or
Goosebumps.
is everything okay? Sometimes it's just that simple. It does not have to be life changing.
Thank you, Queen. See, Liz, you make a difference. Thank you. It means a lot to me, big sis. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So, and this is how it is. It's just that freaking simple. A small gesture can make a big impact. You know.
I know I have some people that come into my lives just go, "Where's the cue card? Where's the cue card?" I was like, "Oh, they're asking for it now." Like, you're welcome. Always. Thank you. I appreciate every single one of you. Oh my gosh. What a blessing.
Yep.
Look at your little guy. He's just rocking.
Yeah, he's knocked out. He's asleep.
Let me tell I he was trying to take down all the food, the paper,
Yeah.
his shoes. He was all over the place.
Like me, I learned a long time ago that my life is not my own. It is
Yeah.
not my own. It's my job to be in service for other people, and that's why I was so reluctant to even go in front of the camera for anything, because I like doing my stuff behind, behind closed doors, because I don't want to. I hate that fanfare stuff that people who try to be profound, or they try to be these amazing people in front of the camera, just for lights, clicks, and all that good stuff, and then you get behind the scene is empty, hollow. I'm not that type of person.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Chris. Yes, keep being your generous, authentic, selfless. Love you. Love you too. Queen, love you too. Yeah, I will. I mean, this is all I know to be is me. It took me a while to be okay sharing it with everyone, but I'm glad I am here doing that. And it's making a difference that I didn't realize it was making a difference. But I'm glad it is.
Hey, Moondog.
Sis, you're going live. I'm sorry, but I'm trying to your live. Oh, thank
Oh
you,
yeah,
LJ.
no problem, Queen. It's
Let's
no
see.
problem at all. It really wasn't any a
Uh,
problem at all.
Clint, what do you see? I see it, Q. Thank you, Q, for this live tonight with Liz. We're glad to come together for Clint. 100%. 100%. I'm glad you're okay, Clint.
I'm gonna keep all y'all in my prayers, honestly. Oh, you up now, huh?
Uh,
What's wrong?
you up?
Shh, shh, shh,
Oh,
shh.
oh, what he said. Oh, okay. Sorry. See, I be
No,
getting lost. I need cue cards. What the
no,
heck? I'm like,
no. He
what
was saying
happened?
when I said my life is not my own. Like I realized it was in
Oh,
service to other people. Yeah,
this is me. I swear.
no, that's fine. I learned that a long time. That's why I'm never really jealous of anybody else's life. I don't care if I don't get no credit. Like even when I train kids, they go to the NBA. You don't have to really necessarily thank me. I don't really care. I did out of the kindness of my heart. You had a dream. I want to help you get to that dream. Whether you thank me for it or not is irrelevant to me. I did my part. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
I know my works. I know my ultimate gift is my place in heaven, and it doesn't mean I'm doing it for to get into heaven, but I'm doing it because I know where my heart lies. I for the longest time I tried to be opposite. I thought I had to be hard and rigid and all this good stuff just so people I'm tough. But honestly, it was that emotional vulnerability and that need to help folks that actually made me quote unquote tough. It gave me that emotional fortitude. It gave me that emotional intelligence to go through life because all being tough and ignoring stuff, all it does is suppress you. It pushes it down. It's like a pressure behind a pipe, and it blows up eventually. So,
100%.
oh, I know.
That's good.
I told you, Clint. I told you, I seen it before. I just looked right at you. When you were talking, I heard the words, but I was listening to your heart. That's what I was listening to. I heard your words. I tell my older son, it's a story behind the story. There's always a hidden story underneath anything people say, and I
Yep.
get to that story. God gave me the eye to see past the physical into the spiritual, and I saw that murk and the mar that you were seeking into, and that's why I was saying I say I understand you, I see you. So I'm definitely glad that you shared that. I really am.
Me too. I'm relieved that you're okay, Clint. Like I was extremely worried about you. Like I was gonna come find you. I just didn't know how to get there, but I was gonna come find you, just so you know. Queen was helping, looking for you. I just,
Hmm.
I'm finally relieved. Even you left and you said you're good. I'm still not relieved. But if you're telling me to be relieved, to be okay, I will be okay because I'm holding my breath. Like I honestly, no, don't be sorry. I know what you're feeling. Like not like exactly what you're feeling. I've been there, so I know that dark path.
Hmm.
Yeah, because I was trying to give Jordan to you, Quentin, and you knew exactly what I was gonna do if you would have had him.
Yeah, I know.
That's why you didn't take it. That's why you knew if Jordan was close to me, I would never hurt myself. But if I would have gave him to you, I would have detached myself and let it go.
I
But
don't think this is copyrighted. But yeah, this why I used to
but
listen to this at nighttime.
through the scriptures, every famine that happened, you have nothing to be sorry for. Economic downturn. So I know what you're feeling. Every
Yep.
plague, every disease. The people of
There's a little thing I listen to every night. I made my own little playlist. One of the things I listen to is called "Trust God in Uncertain Times." Um, it is about let me see, it's such a I don't know if you can see that, but it says "Trust God in Uncertain Times." It's by this channel called At Above Inspirations, and that's one of my many things I listen to at nighttime as I sleep, and it kind of reinforced when I feel myself wavering. It kind of give me a little boost to let me know that hey, I don't have to have all the answers. I don't even have to have a solution. What I do have to do is live long enough for a solution to manifest itself to me or be presented to me, and that's what keep me on this planet. Me, like, and that's why I love to go. I tell myself every day, it's one step, one foot from the other. I need to live long enough for God to divine the truth for me, or for God to put that in front of me. Sometimes it's what somebody say. Sometimes it's a commercial on TV or a live that I went on to. Last night, I went on a person's live and he was talking about a lot of stuff, and he and I connected. So yeah, they're really good. Like yeah, at above inspiration. Yeah, trust God in certain times. It's really really good.
You all
And I
did what I couldn't ask for. You cared. You do care.
wow, that's very powerful. Yeah, yeah, we did,
But
and
yeah,
we're gonna continue to. A matter of fact, let me
we're
see. I can
yeah,
find that piece. Let me see.
not going nowhere. We right
Mhm.
here, Clint. We right here. I'm gonna give you a heart, Clint. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. That's for you.
They should quit. And that, listen to me. There comes a moment in your life when the ground beneath your feet.
This right here is from the great Maya Angelou. I sent this to my son because when he and I had a personal conversation, and it said 7 signs your life is about to change. I'm gonna play a little bit of it. It shouldn't be copyrighted, but if it is, oh well, it's whatever. The person who I want to hear the message is hearing the message. But this is what she said.
Tremble.
She
Not
said,
listen to me. There comes a moment in your life when the ground beneath your feet begins to tremble. Not from destruction, but from transformation. You feel it in your soul, a whisper, a push, a calling. Something is shifting. The struggles, the setbacks, the loneliness, the doubt, they weren't for nothing. They were setting you up for a breakthrough. And I need you to hear me loud and clear. Your life is about to change for the better. How do I know? Because there are signs, not just coincidences, not just random events, but clear, undeniable signs that something greater is unfolding. And if you recognize these signs, if you lean into them, you will step into a new season of abundance, a purpose, and unstoppable progress. First, you feel more discomfort than usual. There comes a time in life when everything that once felt familiar begins to shift. You wake up in the morning and something inside you feels unsettled. It's not anxiety, it's not fear, it's something deeper, a sense that the life you've been living is no longer enough. The routine that once felt safe now feels suffocating. The conversations that used to excite you now seem meaningless. The dreams you once chased feel too small for the person you're becoming. You find yourself questioning everything, your job, your relationships, your habits. And let me tell you something, that discomfort you feel, it's not a sign that something is wrong. It's a sign that something is changing. It's your soul rejecting the version of yourself that you've outgrown. Growth doesn't come from comfort, it comes from that restless feeling that whispers, there's more for you. Discomfort is the birthplace of transformation. It forces you to look at your life with new eyes. Maybe you've been tolerating things you shouldn't. Maybe you settled for less than what you deserve. Maybe you've been living in a way that is convenient, but not fulfilling. And now the universe is making you uncomfortable because it's trying to push you out of the nest. Think about it. When a mother bird knows her baby is ready to fly, she makes the nest uncomfortable. She stops feeding it the way she used to. She nudges it toward the edge, not because she wants to hurt it, but because she knows it's ready for more. That's what's happening to you right now. The comfort that once kept you safe is now holding you back. You're meant for something bigger, and that means stepping into the unknown. But here's the problem, most people mistake discomfort for failure. They think, why am I feeling this way? Why is nothing making me happy anymore? So instead of embracing the discomfort, they run from it and they numb themselves with distractions. They cling to old habits. They stay in places they've outgrown because they're afraid of what's next. But let me ask you, if a snake never shed its skin, what would happen? It would die. It would suffocate inside the very skin that once protected it.
so that's just a clip of that Moondog and yeah, Queen Maya, man, the way she able to explain things that I want to say, but I can't say it. She truly had a gift. And so, Clint, that message is for you. You going through what you're going through because it's time for you to make that step. That step from, you know, the man who had pain afflicted upon him to the man who actually is going to help people change. You said, I haven't cried since my nephew and brother-in-law were killed at the funeral. I suppressed it to be my sister's rock. And yeah, and you did your duty. You did. See, too late, Daddy. Wow. Wow, that is a very long time to not cry. A very, very long time. It is okay to express that emotional range. Like you had God gave you emotion for a reason. And I know you were somebody else's rock, but who's your rock, Clint? Who's your safe place? I'm pretty sure I speak for everyone when I say we can be that for you. We can be that rock for you if you need us to be. Yeah, you say yeah. I know you said you are, but you can't be your rock when you need support. Like I said earlier, not everyone can be strong all the time because then the fissures, the cracks will start to show, and you will crumble into dust. Like no one can be strong all the time. It is literally impossible.
That's true.
The unaddressed pain don't go away. It never does. It's kind of like a small little fire. First it just little embers, and then it becomes a great inferno if you don't pay attention to it. It may start in the back of the house, but before you know it, it'll burn the entire house up. So, sorry, my son just texted me.
Just friends. Yes, we're all here for you. Clint. We love you. That's right.
Oh,
You're not alone, Clint.
yeah, it's gonna burn. It's not gonna be easy, but I promise you, just give it a try. I know this is uncomfortable for you because I was the same way. I don't want to share with anyone. I don't want to seem weak or seem vulnerable, but give it a try. You'll be surprised how alleviating it can be.
Go to Thanksgiving. Oh, sorry, Clint. Guess what? Next year you will. You're gonna get there. You took today. Today's your step to move forward in your healing process. By you opening up and talking to us,
Yep.
you are now opening up. It's time to heal. Now's your healing process. You're not alone. You got us.
No matter how long the race or how long the journey, it all started with a single step, and you took that step, so you're good to go. That was the hardest part. The hardest part is getting up and making the choice to to share, to acknowledge the pain. So you did the hardest part, believe it or not. But I definitely want you to get some rest. I'm pretty sure
Okay.
everybody's tired. What you
Yeah.
say?
Well, I am now convinced that you're okay, Clint. I wasn't convinced for a little while, but you came back here, and I thank you for coming back to
Good night, Clint.
letting us all know that you're okay. Love you, Clint.
Yeah.
Big you. We may
Thank you,
encounter
Kim.
that.
We may encounter many defeats, but we must not be defeated. Hey, amen. Good job. Thank you.
Amen.
But
Good
yeah,
job, piano.
all y'all take care. Y'all have a good night. Thank y'all for all y'all do. I love y'all.
Good night.
All right. Peace.